Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try MarketGurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show. When it comes to day trading, Trader Plus is the right tool. Track 50 quotes simultaneously, create dozens of quick lists, display as many as 30 real-time intraday charts at the same time. Watch the action with candlesticks or bar charts as fast as 10 seconds. See the market by sectors. Use the chart models already prepared for you. Try Trader Plus for 10 days in the menu above without any obligation.
Welcome to the Swing Trading Show. For Wednesday, September 18, 2019, the markets are slightly down prior to the Fed announcement. Nothing major. It's only 0.25% down. Just a few news there. FedEx is really down, and it should send some worries because look, FedEx right back down to the December, June, and August support, and on its long term, it's also a major support because it was also a support in 2016, so it won't be very nice if it breaks through. It's going to 120 after. It's going down on its earning, and the stock has been downgraded too. So 316 to 305 the earnings. Now General Mills 77 to 79, and Chewy, which has stayed there all day since it opened, minus 11 to minus 21. And CanTrust, that's still going down again today. They have been their license has been suspended by Healthcare Canada, and because they had cultivated some cannabis in rooms that they were not allowed to. And Nemaska Lithium is bouncing back a little bit. The news is very complex. They had a fund that was ready to give them $350 million, but that they never used because they had to pay interest on it. It's a loan, but they still for that deal they were still paying 11.25% interest rate on 40 of those $350 million. So now Nemaska is trying to get rid of that debt, and but the company don't want to, so they are trying to negotiate, but the company don't have any money, so they cannot offer them a deal or whatever. So I don't know what's going to happen. I really wonder why the stock is going up on this. And but this is it. That's the only thing we can say about that. And prior to the market, to the Fed announcement just a few minutes ago, we got a downward movement towards the bottom of the day, and we had a very little pullback, and it's coming down again at this moment. So I don't know. The market, we can see the market is very wary, but I would say that the market remains prudent on the Fed announcement. So let's see the sectors in Toronto for the day. You see the crude oil. Let's see the crude oil first. So USO went down a couple of minutes ago, right here, and it's still putting some pressure down, still following its bearish cycle after the big jump we had. And so the stocks are in a critical situation as well. So it looks like with this negative triangle formation, it could break down again. And the gold has made a couple of attempts this morning, and it's now testing its short-term supports, while the stock never reacted to the upside on it. It seems like the market is buying physical gold and not the gold stock for at this time anyway. So I think it's getting over for the financial now. The sector seems to be quite tired. There was an attempt to go higher today, but it's coming down towards the support. So I'd say that the market is really, really waiting for something to happen. So you have to avoid all stocks in the oil sector, and I think you should diminish the position if you had bought some recently on that movement. As I said, the gold is not really going up, and the stock were a little bit stronger, but the movement is not really continuing yet, so not too much interesting. We need an upward movement, but at the Fed announcement, that could create some volatility up and down. There could be a little upswing here from 248, and we have many stocks in the gold sector that are this way. So example here, Agnico Eagle, that could begin a new bullish cycle towards the $85, and also Barrick Gold that could do like 24.25 to 26.50, so which is about 10%, and many stocks are in this situation, so they could do an upward movement in the afternoon at 2 o'clock if depending on what the Fed will say. The mining are still following a correction after having touched the trend line, the downtrend, I mean. Consumer discretionary, it's totally calm this morning. The telecom as well, and the financials, I think it's the end of the bullish cycle there, depending on what the Fed will say too. There could be a movement on the financials this afternoon. And industrials is so calm. Real estate is about the same, stuck at its top like it was yesterday. And utilities, nothing there. Healthcare, it's coming back down, so it's not positive. Healthcare neither, and the technology is testing its support. So there's no bullish momentum at all on any sector at the moment. Okay, it could change at the Fed announcement, but not so far. And look at the cannabis again this morning. There was a little movement on weed, and I wouldn't recommend it at all, because it usually comes back down most of the time, and that's what the weed did too. It even became negative at one point. So now look, Afria did the same. Aurora did the same. It lost everything. Afria then did a move at the opening too. Now it's negative. VFF same thing, and BEV same thing. Tilray same thing, and CanTrust even bounced back. I really wonder who is ready to buy a stock that is so dangerous. So, but anyway, the situation is very bad. Look at HMMG putting some pressure again on its support. So there is absolutely no room anymore. So far it just looked like HMMG is going to come back on the bottom where it was before. So do not buy any cannabis stock right now if you don't want to get stuck in it for a while. So so let's see the market again. Look, the market keeps coming back down. Look, it's even accelerating. The Nasdaq is just about making a new low at the moment. So I don't know what's going on. Look, I just caught it on its movement. So we got a new low for the day on the Nasdaq market. And the Dow Jones is going. It seems like it's going to break its support too. Could easily come back to the bottom of the day too. And the SPY showing the exact same thing. So there's no positive movement on the market at the moment. I looked at the Nasdaq stock who was putting some pressure, and I found that it was Amazon was one of those that is right now putting pressure on its very small support here, but it's the other way around. It's not going this way. It's going this way. And also Netflix that I checked this a little bit earlier. One of our viewer might be happy because he's at 190 and now he has passed the 190, and that's what I said over the last few days. I said, don't worry, I think it's gonna come back down, and it is down already, started to come back down. We had quite a few nice movement in day trade today, but it's getting late in the day and they don't work anymore. So we're just gonna pass on it. And the crude oil is really to be watched in the afternoon because it seems like we could even go lower again. So I have no question yet that has entered. I went around most everything. I mean, look at that market, which is so calm, and it's easy to see. Look, we only have 2 breakout on the TSX market, and none of them are valid. And also, you look at the TSX, we have 1. That's not, on the venture, and again, it's another false signal. And then if you go on Nasdaq market, we got 8. That's not a lot, 8, but we have 484 sideway movement on the market, which is a hell of a lot. Okay. And on the New York 7. So let's look at the Nasdaq 1C. Look, again, false signal on that one, false signal on that one, false signal on that one, false signal on that one. All of them, CDW, false signal here too. So I have one here that may have some potential here, but again, we need a new high at $157 Clot and Core. And okay, and this one is on the move. The stock is not showing a lot of volume, but at least it's showing a nice movement at the moment. So if you enter something like that, the exit point is 420, and or even higher. But I don't know. We don't have any sufficient support here to have a clear signal. Could be 455 too. And this seems to be not ready enough. So Thunder Bridge acquisition, RPAY, it's $14 the entrance point. And let's go see now some of the stock on the Nasdaq that we had today. Not Nasdaq, but New York. We got 7 of them. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That looks good. That's the one of the stock we had in day trading this morning, and it's still very strong. Look, just about making a new movement. It's an expensive stock, but it's a nice movement. Look at this. It's just there right now, just about to provide another new signal about 80.60. So we're about 15-20 cents of that new signal, and that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. No, that would be good, but only at 570, 580. Yes, Max?
We are closing Maxar Technology.
Oh, okay, we are closing Maxar Technology in our choice of analyst as the stock has reach. Look, it broke through our support. We paid 11.50. We have taken 2 profit on it already, and we're exiting 20 cents higher than the price paid at the moment. Still no question. So I have done what I could do for you. The Fed announcement is at 2 o'clock. That's to be watched. Could create some volatility. I can see that the market continues down. New low for the SPY, new low again for the Nasdaq. So the market is getting nervous an hour prior to the Fed announcement. So this is it for you today, folks. Thank you very much for attending. We'll catch you later.